Hi guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, and yes, with lots and lots of love, I'm Natalia Suri and I do everything related to books and occult sciences. Do check out my last two videos. I'm sure you are going to love and enjoy those videos. The last video which I had posted was a book review of Chetan Bhagat's latest book, Arranged Murder. So do check that out. And yes, another video which I had posted was on herbs, your kitchen witchery. Your herbs can make you rich. Yes, do check out the herb in that video, which you can put in your purse and you would suddenly get millions and millions of rupees. Do check that video out. I'm putting the links in the description box below. And yes, for today's video is on Hinduism and Hindu philosophy. I'm recommending 5 books that you should read about Hinduism and Hindu philosophy. So let us start. And my first book recommendation is American Veda, From Emerson and the Beatles to Yoga and Meditation, How Indian Spirituality Changed the West by Philip Goldberg. Now, what is this book about? Now, this is extremely simple and a very, very readable book. Now, this book traces our Hinduism and its connection to the West, especially its presence in America. So, your Hindu connection in America is what this book basically tries to trace. Philip Goldberg calls it the Hindu connection to American life. In fact, in this book, you'll find one chapter dedicated to Swami Vivekananda, where Philip Goldberg calls him the monk in the orange robe. In fact, in another chapter, you'll find the Beatles' connection with India when they visited India, the Maharishi Ashram in Rishikesh, and it was the peak of American interest in Hinduism. About this book, I'll just say one thing. This book is very well researched. In fact, you will learn a lot about Hinduism from this book, which we as Indians don't know so much about the Hindu philosophy. I'm sure many of us do, but there are certain people who have not read those philosophies. So yeah, it is an important book if you want to go into the depth of Hinduism. So it's a must read. So guys, my second book recommendation is Hindu History by A.K. Majumdar. So it's a thick book. So for those who really don't like thick books, but this is a must read if you have interest in Hinduism and Hindu philosophy, then I would recommend you to read this book. This book deals with the controversial Aryan invasion theory which we have and what all influenced the Hindu religion, the depth of Hindu philosophy. I must recommend you to read the book if you want to go into the depth of Hinduism. Then it's a must read. So guys, my third book recommendation is Be Here Now. Be Here Now by Ram Dass. Now, basically, Be Here Now by Ram Dass is an autobiography of a Harvard professor. Now, the professor feels that he is living a good life. He's got a good job and everything is going as per what he had planned, but the dissatisfaction still hovers around in his life. Now, what is this dissatisfaction about? And why is he not really happy? In the bargain, he starts taking LSD drugs and he starts distancing himself from his professional activities. He hears a lot about India, Indian philosophy, and he's dragged himself to come to India. So he drags himself to India to gain knowledge and spirituality, because in the West, India is seen as the cradle which will help you get answers to those questions for which you have been yearning all your life, to find answers and perhaps even find that eternal happiness. So he comes to India, he meets the Guru, and the Guru gives him a new name, Baba Ram Dass. The Guru teaches him breathing exercises, meditation, the Eastern philosophies. So this book is full of all these and his experiences, what he found in India and which changed his life. Now, and another thing about this book is Be Here Now, the title. Now, how does he give the title to this book, Be Here Now? You'll only come to know once you read the book that how spirituality connected him to the place that he was forced to give the title to the book, Be Here Now. And how coming to India, he started on this whole path of enlightenment. So I must recommend you to read this book. It will in fact give you an insight into a lot of answers which we as individuals want to find that eternal happiness. Maybe through Baba Ram Dass experiences, we can find answers to those questions of eternal happiness. So guys, my fourth book recommendation is Eastern Body, Western Mind, Psychology and the Chakra System by Anodia Judith. Now, Anodia Judith in this book has brought out a new approach to the chakra system. Now, what is that approach? You will only come to know once you read this book. Now, if you have problems of addiction, you have marital discords, or you have a job problem, then perhaps you should read this book, because through the alignment of your chakras, you can find a lot of answers and perhaps even solutions to a lot of problems. So she gives a lot of techniques in this book. So that is why I'm recommending this book, that you should read it, because I'm sure, in these struggling times, we all have some problem or the other. So perhaps with the alignment of the chakras, we would be able to find some answers to our problems. So that is why I'm recommending you this book. My last book recommendation is A Beginner's Guide to Chakras by Marian McGeoch. Why am I recommending another book on chakras? Of course, for me, since I learned Reiki a few years ago, and the whole chakra system is what I understand, and the alignment of the chakras is very, very important in life to find that eternal happiness. So this is another book which I'm recommending you on the chakras, which you can do it on yourself, and they will even tell you about the history and some insight about the chakras. Now, if you think that there is only one meditation technique, no, there are many more meditation techniques. This book is a guide to those meditation techniques and philosophies which we have, which, like in Hinduism, we know that there is something called meditation, but what is it, and the various techniques. This would be a very good guide to all that. Another thing which I would like to point out about this book is what are the things which influence our chakras, and how to align those chakras is what this book is going to tell you. So if you have interest in it, even it will go back into the history of the chakras and about other facts. So if you have got that interest in it, do read these books, and do tell me what do you think about today's video. And yes, before I go, I must remind you of my blog www.nataliasuri.com. I've posted in another article about why do you fall in love and not rise in love, what is the secret behind it. You'll only come to know once you check out my blog, so do check that out. And as usual, do share your likes or dislikes, and don't forget to press that subscribe button. It will be very encouraging if you join me in this journey. As a YouTuber, it would just be wonderful. So do join me, and yes, do take care of yourself and keep smiling, because you look wonderful when you smile. So yes, we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye, with lots and lots of love.